These are dove nuggets wrapped in bacon. And they're good, I'll tell you.
Andy does Argentina, or rather did Argentina a few years ago, but for reasons we can't remember, it never saw the light of day.
Something on the lens.
It may be because David had a heart attack when he saw Glenn from Jack Pike doing this.
Oh shit, I've just been recording that.
Did you get that one?
Don't know.
I doubt it. I bet you was on the one I didn't shoot at, wasn't you?
No, I think I might have got that.
Yeah? Did you get that one?
Don't know.
Ain't easy, is it?
Nah. Big respect for David. Might have got that one.
In these interesting times, we are looking at it through different eyes. Jack Pike arranged the dove hunting trip as a thank you to Andy for the work he has done to promote the brand over the years. The team are based in the so-called dove shooting capital of the world, Cordoba. The birds reach plague proportions.
How many birds have you got here?
You know, in Cordoba province we have 3 very important roosts. One of them is here. We think there is between 1,900 million doves in this nest.
Yeah.
We have another 2, like I told you before, in the north of the province.
Yeah.
Those nests are in the middle of the hills, so they are bigger than this one, you know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 26,000 hectares of roost in the north roost.
Yeah, yeah.
This one is around 500 hectares.
Yeah.
So maybe we are talking about over 300 million doves just in the Cordoba province.
The guys are here for 3 days shooting and there is no shot limit. All the shooting does here is lower the pressure on the crops of sorghum and peanuts. They are all experienced shots and are picking their birds, but it's still a 1,000 shots a day trip.
Well, I've had another fantastic day on these doves. They're just unbelievable. They got a big roost behind us here. They're all flying out to some maize fields over the way there. There's probably fields of maize there. They must be 500, 600, 700 acres. They're just acres and acres of maize. And these doves are going out there and they're feeding on the maize, as you can see. This one's got sorghum and these 2 have got maize, and that's just what these 3 have got. When you think there's over 100 million in this area, that's why the farmers just love being shot. How much grain do they eat in a day per bird?
Between 90 and 100 grams per day each.
Each.
Yes,
that's a lot
for
of grain.
that the farmers hate them, you know.
Oh, I can imagine.
And they love the corn, sorghum,
Yeah.
sunflower. You know, the local farmers here, they don't plant in sorghum because they eat over the 60% of the plant.
They land on the top and eat it.
So they cannot pick up anything, you know.
Right. So how many clutches of eggs do they have a year? Because the pigeons in England...
They nesting between 4-6 times per year, 2 eggs per time.
Yeah.
And those babies, they born after 15 days.
15 days?
15 days in this roost for the weather condition, you know, because it's very warm, it's humid, you know. And those little doves, they are ready for fly and nesting after 2 months, 2 months and a half.
Yeah. Look at it. Good girl.
Back at home, Andy reflects on what was an amazing experience. To him, woodies still reign supreme.
Nothing compares with a decent wood pigeon over here, in my eyes. The Rockies in Africa, love them. They're pretty testing. The doves in Argentina. If you don't shoot at one, there's going to be another one following it. It's like that. There's so many. They just keep coming and coming and coming. Great fun. Really enjoyed it. We all picked our birds. We didn't shoot no low stuff. We was all shooting all good sporting stuff. So, but you won't get nothing more sporting than this here today.
Any advice for anyone that's thinking about going over?
Advice. Definitely want a glove. Definitely want a glove for your hand that's holding the gun, because the old barrel does get red hot. I've got through three pairs of gloves on my left hand. But yeah, just don't go too mad, and make sure you mount your gun properly. Because if you don't, if you mess yourself up on the first day, that'll mess your holiday up. Here comes a foul flight of pigeons.
But you didn't take your own gun over?
No, I didn't. I used a semi over there. Yeah, it was all right. Cartridges aren't as good as air cartridges, but they do the job. But no, it's great fun. Something I've always wanted to do, and God. Something I always wanted to do, and I've done it now. It's one of them, the tick the box. Some long pigeons them days.
A wood pigeon is almost double the size of an eared dove,
Hold up here.
but the doves come in such vast numbers, size is irrelevant.
And how do you find it, finding the range on them?
Oh, it's crazy. It messes with your head, because you see them coming and you shoot them, you think, Christ, that's a good shot. And they're only dropping like 20 yards out. It's deceiving how far they are. So what we all found at the beginning was all over leading everything, just giving it too much. You just got to wind it back. And but they do fly. They fly really quick. I was following some along the road yesterday, and they was doing over 40 miles an hour. So they don't fly much different to a pigeon. But it's just getting in your head the size and the range. So, but no, we've all mastered it now.
Oh, good shot, sir. Good shot. Very good. Very good.
Sure, he's happy now because I've got two.
Very good. Yeah.
Andy is getting a lot of encouragement from his loader, maybe too much.
One thing he doesn't know, I've got my earplugs turned off so that I can't hear him, because every time I shoot something, he's going, you, like that. Otherwise I'll have an headache by the end of the day.
So, given the option, 1,000 shots a day on doves or a decent day on the woodies, what would he choose?
Yeah, in my eyes, pigeons are the best.
No surprise there then. For more information about the Jack Pike range, go to jackpike.co.uk. And to check out the deals on offer with Frontera Wing Shooting, go to fronteraWingShooting.com.